Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Neon Souls. I need to stop talking to these people before we get started for this game. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Pat yourselves on the back. You've made it through another week in this hellscape that we call 2021 or 2020 Redux. We are here to play some Cypher system, and we're super excited to get going. But before we do all of that, I have some brief announcements, and I'll let my players introduce themselves, and then we'll get started. If you are watching us live on Twitch, thank you for being here. We're always happy to have people hanging out with us in the chat. If you are interested in what you see here today and you want to join us for games at some point in the future, you can scroll down below our faces if you're watching us live and look at our full schedule of all the shows that we have going on almost every day of the week here. Our next stream after this one, which I'm actually very, very excited about, is tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern time. It's going to be our season 1 finale of, or maybe, we'll see if we end up having to go to a part 2. I'm going to try to cram it into 3 hours, so we'll see. But of Saturday Night Star Power, it's an overarms game that we're playing, loosely based on, or which is based on media like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Shaman King, and it's been wild, and I imagine that the finale will be wild as well. Even if you haven't watched any of it before, come join us, and I promise that you'll have a lot of fun. Otherwise, our schedule for this next week, I think we have a few programming changes. We'll have a stream on Sunday. I don't believe we'll have a stream this Thursday. No Elegant Magics. And then actually we will not have a game of this next week either. We'll be off for a week for Neon Souls because people are traveling, and the people that run tech for me won't be here. And I don't want to do all that myself again. I've given those reins to somebody else, and I'm not taking them back. But yeah, in the meantime, check out all of our stuff over on YouTube and get caught up on all of our shows. I don't think I have any other announcements. Merch. Check out our merch store. It's should be a link in the chat, though I don't have the chat up right now, and I'll fix that in a little bit. You can buy all sorts of merchandise that we have made, of terms we have said, things that are immortalized on the internet, stupid things that we have said, and then we decided to put them on things that you can wear. So if you want t-shirts, hoodies, tank tops, or mugs, you can buy those all there, and help support our channel, helps us do more stuff like this, gets our overlays looking nice and pretty with character art and things like that. So do that if you feel up to it. One other announcement for today in our stream, you'll probably have noticed that we don't have the captioner up. Apologies for that for anyone who relies on that for watching or taking in our shows. We really tried, but we were having some issues on the website side of things that we can't fix, and we don't really have like a backup for it. So I apologize. Hopefully it'll be back next session, and you can tune in for that there. I will go ahead and stop talking now and let my players here introduce themselves, talk a little bit about who they are, other things that they do, and who they're playing here tonight. Starting with Morgan.
I'm Morgan, also known as Imaginatrix on the internet, on Twitter, on Instagram, on wherever you want to find me. I'm a cosplayer. That's mainly what I do. And tonight I am playing Clarity, who is a creative hacker who works the system with technology.
I go next. Hi, I'm Savvy. I am at Savvy Seaworth on the internets, mostly on Twitter, where you can find my streaming schedule pinned to the top of my page. I am here, much like Val, Thursdays through Sundays. I actually have a programming note for this week. In our Sunday slot where we would have Slaying 101, since we had our season finale, we're not having Slaying 101, we're having something else instead. Not only are we having a session 0 of our new mini-series that I am running of Vaesen, it's called Thursday's Children, and I'm very excited to run it. This week, because of plans and things, we're starting a little bit early. So we'll be at 3 o'clock p.m. instead of 4 o'clock p.m. because some of us have places to be immediately after. So we'll be a little bit early, but come join us for our session 0 of Thursday's Children. But that's not what I'm doing today. Today, I'm playing Choke, who is a hardy merc who looks for trouble.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Christina Sid. You can find me on the Twitters at Greek Sid. I'm here. Yeah, again, as Val mentioned, no elegant magics this week because I'm visiting the lovely Seattle, so I won't be here. But yeah, we'll have it in a few weeks. And other than jumping in on this Saturday for all that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure goodness, yay. I am doing a one-shot over on twitch.tv/Colonomicon this Sunday. It is an Apocalypse World game for PBT May. It's gonna be bananas, so check that out after we do our session 0 of Dassen. This evening, I am playing Impulse. Impulse is a charming hustler who leads productive text, a lot of people to see the real world. Yes. Yeah. That's exactly right.
That's the cultiest thing it's said so far.
I know, right?
Well, unless we're talking about like see the real world or like see the real world MTV.
True. I mean, she might just be a fan of reality television. It could go either
Still
way.
a cult.
Also
Still a
true.
cult.
Yeah. That's me.
Okay. Hi, my name is Sam. You can find me everywhere on the internet as Smackaroni, and this is Artemis, who is invading my screen tonight. I am a cosplayer. That is also what I mainly do. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, wherever. Tonight I am playing Chance, who is a clumsy biologist who conducts weird science with skills and knowledge and falls down a lot.
And running this group, once again, I'm Val at the Kraken's Crown on Twitter and Twitch. You can find me here Thursdays through Sundays, either playing games or running them. Already promoted the finale that I have, so I won't do that again. I don't have any other announcements. I'm just here and doing stuff. And today, I'm going to be the flexible GM who tolerates with a creative flavor and loves hoodies. Y'all ready to get started? Okay. So, I need to change this to a little bit more dramatic music. Last time on Neon Souls, we had a very pleasant session. For the first time in 30-something sessions. All of you, after dealing with the fallout of what happened at fighting on the moon and infiltrating parties and kidnapping important people and making plots to usurp the CEO of the most powerful company in the station, you all had a bit of time to spend with those you care about and doing things that you enjoy. Chance received a communication from an old work contact named Dirk, who had somehow made it to New London. You learned that, or Chance learned that Biosite, the company that he works for, was bought out by Lunatech. And many people, like him, had ended up without jobs, without access to the resources that they had through their employment with Biosite. And Dirk talked a bit about his research being stolen and had enlisted Chance's help to get his research back from Lunatech. Chance agreed, and we're going to see how that goes. Choke got in a fight back at the gravity well once again. No, I want you to stay on that song.
Was
Go
it a
back.
fight or was it a slaughter?
It was pretty one-sided as she went into a brawl against a figure, calling themselves Captain Midnight. They got off one decent hit on Choke before she laid them the fuck out, and in doing so revealed the identity of this masked fighter as Phoebus, Clarity's old co-worker from the Oracle days. Choke and Chance took Phoebus, who seemed to have lost their memories, didn't remember who Choke was or who Clarity was, and you knocked him unconscious again and took him back to the loft, depositing him in Clarity's room. Clarity and Impulse both used their day off to go on dates. Clarity was invited to a taping of Rock'em Sock'em Love'em at the, I don't remember what I called it, the dome, the Thunderdome, whatever I named it, in Icesphere. The two of you had a nice dinner at a ramen restaurant, I believe, and talked for a little bit, sort of expressing their feelings, and before going to a taping to watch a bunch of robots fight each other and kiss. Impulse and Alco went to a restaurant, a very fancy restaurant called Bread. Impulse had bought Alco a new car and a new mattress. To had a heart-to-heart, Impulse revealing some information about herself, telling Alco about her identity from back on Earth, and Alco seeming very accepting and understanding, just trying to get to know her a little bit better. And I think that's where we came to a close, with no drama, nobody getting attacked, no cyber assassins prowling in the dark to kidnap anyone. I really debated.
Only in Val's heart.
In my heart.
Not in the story.
I'll share my AU later of what actually happened on the dates. So, back at the loft. Choke and Chance, the two of you have taken Phoebus, stowed Phoebus in Clarity's room.
Did we leave him there? Because I don't remember leaving him there.
That's up to you.
Because I don't
That's
think
what
Choke
everyone
would
else
have just
remembered.
left him alone.
Okay.
It's also possible
So-
I've lost my mind.
Do you so you take Phoebus into Clarity's room and then sit in a chair in the corner watching him
I'm trying to remember why we took him into Clarity's room.
for the
She told
lulz.
you to.
Clarity told you to.
Oh, that's
She
right.
literally just
Very
said,
cool.
put him in my
Right.
Put
room.
him in my room. I forgot that part. That important detail. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna leave
forgot
him
about
alone
that.
in there with the cat.
Oh,
I should probably be in there.
Okay.
I don't want him to die.
Okay. What does Chance do?
I think he's like standing by the door of Clarity's room on the inside, not really knowing what to do, looking very much not. He looks intimidating until he opens his mouth. So he's just standing there, like, kind of doing one of the, like, waiting.
Okay, so the two of you team back, lay him down on the bed and wait for him to recover from his unconsciousness, figuring out or trying to decide what you're going to do. I have to at this point say that while everyone is in Clarity's room, Clarity, you and Zane have finished up your date. The taping of Rock'em Sock'em Love'em was as exciting as you could have expected. There was brutality, robot parts being thrown into the crowd, romance steaming up the dome, and
Did we catch a
and
robot head?
you catch a robot head. Yes.
Yes.
I will allow it. So I'm imagining
Whose
then
robot head?
we
Was it
named some of
Tenacious
them.
Tesla?
It was Tenacious Tesla.
Okay, we'll go with
We
Tenacious
wanted
Tesla.
to win, but
Yeah.
yes.
But you got her head as a consolation prize. I love it.
Exactly.
So the two of you are coming like up the steps to the loft, and Zane's like lugging the big robot head, struggling to get up the steps until you make it to the door, coming inside the apartment.
I can help you with that.
Oh no, I've got it. I've got it. I've got it.
Right. Do you want to just like leave that on the couch?
Yeah.
I'll have Choke put it in my room somewhere cool. I don't know.
Okay. Just like sets it on the couch. The whole couch just kind of like creaks a little bit. It's already in pretty bad shape.
So that was fun.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if they're gonna do another taping anytime soon or anything. But we could hang out like without that, if you want to like grab more food another time or something.
Yeah, I mean, we can keep hanging out now.
I mean, sure. Do you want to like watch something or?
Yeah, we can go back to my room.
Just like a bead of sweat. Yeah, your room. Like looks around. Like you can tell, he doesn't say anything, but you can tell he's looking for ghosts just to make sure she's not going to pop out and like stab him in the face. Yeah, your room sounds nice. More comfortable probably. The couch is occupied. The head kind of.
Yeah. Come on, let's.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna grab. I'm just gonna grab something from my room quick, just to, like clean up. Well, the motor oil and stuff. Like I should probably change my shirt. Just like 1 second. I'll be there in a second. Like very panicked, like heads off to his room.
Clarity goes to her room.
And as you open the door, you immediately see Choke sitting, I assume, backwards in a chair next to the bed. Chance immediately beside you by the door, and Phoebus laying in your bed.
Oh yeah, forgot about that. So like, why are you all in here?
We had to bring him in here. He's not light.
But you're still in here.
You never told us to not be.
He doesn't remember
We had to watch
anything.
him.
Wait, what?
And that.
He doesn't remember anything. Any of us. Not even you.
Well, that's weird and rude.
So we thought leaving him alone in your room might be a bad idea.
Yeah, I can see why that might be a problem. So I didn't plan this far in advance. I was just kind of thinking that I'd deal with it when I got here, and now I'm here. I'm not entirely sure how to deal with it. Hmm.
There's you hear somebody approaching behind you and saying, I guess I haven't done laundry this week. Sorry, it took me a second to find it.
Zane, you've got a stain on your shirt.
Oh, damn it. Who's that?
It's a surprise party.
It's not my birthday.
Oh, then I guess everyone should leave.
I feel like this is a bit important.
Okay, so I lied. It's not a surprise party. So that's Phoebus. We went on a date once. Actually, I made Impulse go on a date for me with Phoebus. I don't think that's actually important for you to know. Anyway, we used to work together and now he's here, but he apparently doesn't remember anything. So I told him to bring him into my room, which in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done. So now everyone's in here and I'm the only one talking, which is really awkward for me. And I think you're all caught up. Oh, yeah,
Here.
no, I think that's it.
That's not remotely it. Phoebus was like a computer type, a hacker type. He and Clarity used to work together. Little skinny nerd. I find that wearing a mask, fighting in the pits, and he doesn't remember any of us.
Yeah, and I'll once again highlight that Phoebus is like shredded.
Jacked now?
Oh, wow. When did that happen? I didn't even notice.
Your guess is as good as mine. But so, I felt bad just leaving him, because clearly something's got his brain.
You know, this does sound like really important. I can just we can hang out later. I'll just go like you need to deal with this, so it's fine. I understand.
Yeah, I probably should deal with this.
Yeah. If y'all need any help, just let me know. Just like heads back to his room. Sad puppy. Stormcloud.
Oh.
It's like, I know I clocked him pretty good, but I don't think I hit him that hard.
Well, you did hit him twice.
Maybe the second time knocked memories back into him.
Oh, you mean before? No, yeah, he's. I believe he's forgotten everything. Not a neurologist, but I do know that memory is a little more complicated than just getting hit in the head.
I don't know, I couldn't just leave the guy.
Well, should we like try and get him to wake up?
I can try.
While all this is happening. Impulse. Alco, after finishing your date, has driven you back to the loft, walking you back up the steps. The two of you are outside the door, and I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah, it was really nice. Thank you. I hadn't been to bread, so it was good to try it out.
Yeah, I try not to go there too often. It's, a lot of carbs, but
Yeah,
worth it though.
definitely.
Yeah. And thank you again for the car. I really
Really,
You didn't
it
have
was-
to.
Well, no, I kind of did. You kind of sacrificed it in the name of the mission, so yeah.
Well, I'll. It's late, so I'll let you head back in, and if you we should do this again.
Yeah. Thursday?
Thursday works.
Okay.
Good night, Impulse.
Good night. She'll very slowly open the door, keep eye contact, give a little grin, close the door. Boop. And then like collapse against the door like, what the fuck am I doing?
Everyone hears Impulse enter the apartment.
Goes
I
to
was
the
assuming
fridge.
everyone is going to run
Gets
out.
a beer.
Okay, no, actually, I like this image. You walk to the fridge, and as you're walking to the fridge to get to beer, like corner, like we have this side shot of like everyone in Clarity's room down the hall, like walk to get the beer, and just like come back with the beer in hand and see everyone down there.
Hi.
Hey, Impulse.
Am I late for something?
Surprise party. Except it was a fake surprise party.
You are not gonna believe who I find in the gravity well.
Bo?
Just points at super jacked Phoebus.
Who is that? No. No, but damn, Phoebus looks good.
Phoebus has some severe memory loss.
Meaning?
He was fighting in the pit, calling himself Captain Midnight, which I think is fucking funny.
Oh dear. Well, when he wakes up, we'll talk about branding. Huh.
Well, that's the
And-
thing. He won't know who you are. He doesn't even remember Clarity.
Phoebus doesn't remember Claire. Well, yeah, it sounds like he's taken a couple hits to the head, because there's no other way that he would forget Clarity. He was obsessed.
So I sort of kidnapped him. I'm realizing. Nah, kind of after the fact.
Well, he was unconscious. You helped him.
Is it helping if you cause the unconsciousness?
Oh, you. And then you. Oh. No, that's kidnapping. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to wake him up.
Okay.
Maybe don't hit him again.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
don't
not
hit
gonna
him in the
hit him.
head anymore.
I don't know how you wake up unconscious people.
Not by
It's
hitting
usually
him
like
in the head.
like a slap, like a slapsies thing. That's not like a big hit.
I was just
though.
gonna
It's
do
like
a little. Hey,
Don't shake a baby.
he's not a baby. He's fucking jacked.
I know he's not a baby anymore. He has grown. Okay. Well.
I'm gonna take him by the arms, kind of shift him a little bit, but then also so if he panics, I can.
Okay. I would say, like, because this doesn't have to be a drawn out thing, like, you shift him a little bit, it doesn't seem to respond. I'm also assuming, like, as a fighter and dealing with this kind of, like, Choke probably has some, like, smelling salts or something like that to, or Chance or somebody has something.
She's got
that,
some medical training. No.
Yeah. So you do that, and he kind of stirs a little bit.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Phoebus.
Phoebe.
Starts to, like, pull back,
Look
and
at
you're, like,
you.
Okay, don't-
holding him down.
Panic.
What? Who?
You're fine. Everything's fine.
Why am I here?
Um,
You knocked me out.
I know, it was
No.
easy.
Well, yes.
Hi.
This is kidnapping.
no, not technically. It seems that maybe, well, if you would have come willingly if you knew who we were, which you do know who we are, except you don't remember who we are. So technically, it's not kidnapping. It's just,
Friends trying to help.
yeah.
You knocked me unconscious and brought me here against my will. It sounds like kidnapping. I'm gonna call
Would you just
someone real.
Would you just let us explain?
Explain what?
So, like, do you remember living on Earth at all?
Yeah, I lived on Earth for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that has to
Do you
do
like
with this.
know what Oracle is?
Oracle?
Do you know how to hack stuff?
Why are you asking all this?
Because Phoebus that I knew was like really good at hacking stuff, and we worked together at a place called Oracle back on Earth. And
Wait. Do you know your name is Phoebus?
Yeah, that's my name.
Okay, just checking.
yeah, so like essentially, like I'm just worried about you. Consider this like an intervention.
I
That's
think
exactly
you have
what
to
it
be.
is. It's an intervention.
I think you have to be my friends to have an intervention with me.
We
This
are
is-
your friends.
We are.
But
That's
you're
what the
not.
intervention is
I
about.
don't-
We are your
I mean, okay,
friends. The
to be
problem is you
fair-
don't remember.
To be fair, Chance is not your friend. I don't think you guys have met before.
That's true, but I also didn't bring him here or knock him unconscious. I was just around. I did nothing. I followed.
So see, it's just your friends doing this. Do you follow the logic?
You were friends with us. You used to work with her. You were a hacker.
We went on a date. Well, kind of.
You went on a date. You were obsessed with her. You know us. And that's what's freaking us the fuck out. Is because apparently parts of your memory are gone. What did you do when you lived on Earth?
Worse for people.
Doing?
Yeah, I did some hacking and stuff like that.
Me too.
Do you remember Oracle?
No, I don't know what Oracle is.
Do you remember Apollo?
Like the god?
No.
No.
Okay, so here's a good one. What's the last thing you do remember about living on Earth?
Not much, okay?
Are you having a little bit of like blackouts, like little bits of time you're not recalling very well?
I really can't say.
Sure you can.
Can't or won't?
Both. Listen, I don't know what kind of thing this is or what sort of like corporate espionage game y'all are running to, but I'm not going to give out like trade secrets
Seriously?
to a bunch of strangers.
Corporate espionage.
Do we really look
Trade
like people who work
secrets.
for a fucking corporation?
I want somebody to roll, or do a social check here for this. It kind of seems like Choke was sort of taking the lead, but I'm willing to let somebody else step in if they want to roll.
I will certainly
Hint, hint,
try.
nudge, nudge, impulse. But yeah, you can.
Impulse is
you can try.
super welcome to do it instead of me, who has an inability in not intimidation.
I mean,
If I threaten to
can-
shoot him, do I get Is it better?
If you threaten to shoot him,
no,
then you can
I'm not
intimidate
gonna
him.
do
Yeah,
that.
No,
I don't
don't
wanna
do
do that.
that.
it'll change the
Um,
dynamic of this conversation. But
Let's
yeah.
let Impulse do it.
Okay.
Okay. Impulse. If you want to roll intellect, I'm gonna put the difficulty of this at a 5.
Okay.
Can I use a skill?
Yeah.
What you got?
I have a skill called Enable Others. You can use the helping rules to provide a benefit to another character attempting. Oh, and it's a physical task. Hold on, I might have another one. Because I took new skills today.
Yay!
That's not a physical task. Um,
It is if I threaten to shoot him.
I was about to say it is if you like gave Impulse like maybe 5 to 10. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Sorry, I stopped myself. I
Um,
like bailed out of that one. Anyway,
I have Understanding. You observe or study a creature or object. Your next interaction with that creature or object gains 1 asset.
Hmm.
You can give the asset to Impulse. I've been observing.
You have been observing. Yeah, you did set that up. Oh, okay. What is Chance do?
You
Tell me what
observed this
Chance
entire
does here.
kidnapping.
I
Yeah.
did. I
you
observed
did.
the entire
What do you think Chance
kidnapping.
picked up here that might help?
I think I definitely picked up that. I mean, I'm good at like nice social interactions, so I can understand that he's not feeling great right now. He might respond well to maybe some like friendliness that isn't just us going like, "We're your friends. We're your friends." And so I might kind of impart to Impulse like, "Hey, we kind of did knock this guy out, but it seems like he might just need some comfort right now."
Gotcha.
I'm good with that.
She'll
Okay.
sit down. She'll sit down on the bed next to him. Look, Phoebus, I understand this may be a strange situation. She'll put a hand on his shoulder and then sort of realize that it's way bigger than it used to be and stop herself and get back to it. But we really are looking out for your best interest here. If there's some breaks in your memory, I would think maybe that's a good thing for us to try and help you figure out.
All right. Go ahead and roll. I said difficulty 5, and then Chance is providing an asset.
Okay. So if it's persuasion, I am specialized, so that brings it down to a 3. With the asset, brings it down to a 2.
Hmm.
I mean, could I just use fast talk on this? When speaking with an intelligent creature who can understand you and isn't hostile, you convince the creature to take one reasonable action? Or is this more than a reasonable action?
I would say I think this is listening to you is a pretty reasonable action, and he is like taking the time to listen. Like he hasn't come like bolted out of the room and started fighting out. Like I think this is more like instilling a sense of trust in him, which isn't necessarily him taking an action, but is more like getting him to cooperate in a more like long-term basis.
Cool. Okay. So with everything said and done, we've brought it down to a 2. So I'll just spend effort and just bring it all the way down.
Okay.
So I have 4 edge in intellect. So, and 3 effort.
So you can
Again.
spend 2 and reduce it to 0.
Okay. Done.
Awesome. So like you're kind of like the comforting presence, like the more soothing voices. Doesn't make eye contact as he's very clearly keeping an eye on Choke during this because she is knocked him unconscious twice now. So is a little on edge when it comes to her, but having this more like comforting, soothing presence, and it maybe isn't exactly what he expected. So it's causing him to maybe reconsider and think that maybe you're being truthful. And he takes a deep breath. Yeah, if y'all are corporate spies, you're really bad at it.
Yeah. Look, how about we tell you what we know, kind of like timeline-wise, and then maybe you can fill in any gaps that you know about. I mean, it has been a year since we've seen you, at least that we are aware of. And then, maybe we go from there.
All right.
Okay, great. Well, what was the last time we saw Phoebe? Has to consult her notes.
Go back to my season 1 notes. I don't remember the last time y'all actually
Was it
interacted
the
with
date?
Phoebus.
I think it was the date.
Yeah, because I think he got pretty mad at y'all after. I think something happened. There was some sort of.
No, he left the date feeling pretty okay
Did he?
after being
Yeah, we just-
rejected by Impulse/me.
Right.
You
Okay.
killed Apollo and replaced him with another one, and then had to go to the moon.
Yeah.
Which
You
will
Yeah, I
actually
think
got a
it
little bit of a
was-
promotion in
which
that.
will put a damper
in
on some of your
between.
friendships.
Yeah.
Like in between us killing the second Apollo, he got a bit of a promotion. So I think he
Okay.
was cool with that.
So you take a bit of time to like explain, I assume kind of leaving out the fake date sort of part or like that side of things. But anything that he would have remembered from his interactions with you. And sort of explain through and up until the last point you saw him, which, like you said, was over a year ago at this point. He listens. I don't know. None of that's ringing a bell. But I don't really remember much before the last year anyway. So, as far as I know, you could be telling the truth.
Phoebus, do you have any sort of like neural implant or anything like that?
Yeah.
Have you tried like hacking it?
Yeah. So, my implant was replaced about a year ago. I was in a pretty bad accident. At least from what they told me. Yeah, I woke up at a clinic run by Catechism, one of their medical stations or something. I'm not really sure. And they sort of paid for my my new tech. I don't really remember the accident or know much about it. All I know is I just kind of woke up and I didn't really know where I was or why I got there. And I remembered my name and where I was from, but nothing else. And they kind of offered me a job.
Yes, that sounds extremely convenient on their part.
So I've been running some operations for them since then. More hacking, data retrieval that needed a bit more hands-on approach. So yeah.
So you like really don't remember me?
No.
I feel like we were pretty close.
I'm sorry. I really don't.
Well, that's okay.
No, it's absolutely not okay.
Okay,
Catechism
it's not.
ripped memories from our boy Phoebe's brain. That is not okay.
I'm sorry, what did you call him?
Phoebe. Phoebes?
A boy,
Oh,
Phoebe.
Oh, I got it.
Wait, so you think that Catechism caused the accident? And
If there was an accident.
That just doesn't seem right.
Doesn't it? After everything Catechism's ever done.
I mean, they've been very nice to me.
Of course they have, because you've been useful to them.
I don't know. I just don't think Catechism would do that.
Well, this is just sad. It's just sad.
Well, do you mind if I like take a look into your neural implant? I mean, I understand that might be a little bit of invasion of privacy, and you don't really know me, even though we were friends for years and coworkers for years, and that just means nothing now. I'm just saying I could take a look at your neural implant and see if there's anything stashed away in there. I mean, you're a really good hacker, but I'm a little bit better than you. No offense, but I mean, it's just how it was. Is
Looks to Impulse. Seems to be almost like relying on Impulse at this point for like, does this seem okay? And
I hate
I
to
think
say it, darling, but she's absolutely right. You are an excellent hacker. Clarity is still the absolute best.
sure, you can have access.
cool.
All right. So Clarity, you want to try to sort of run a scan over his neural interface, see if there's anything hinky about it?
Yes.
Okay. Trying to think. Do you have like a skill or something that might apply here? Or do you want to do this as a roll?
Well, I have hacked the impossible,
You do.
which
What
is
does that do again?
hack the impossible. Well, you can persuade robots, machines, and computers to do your bidding. You can discover an encrypted password, break through security on a website, briefly turn off a machine such as a surveillance camera, or disable a robot with a moment's worth of fiddling.
Okay. So I think what this role will be, you can hack it without any problem. I think this will be more of a role for like identifying some sort of issue here.
Well, I am somehow, because of one of my tags, I'm trained in finding something new.
Right. Are you trained? You're trained in like solving
Puzzle solving.
puzzles.
Yeah,
and
I'm specialized in puzzle solving now.
You have the weirdest array of skills.
I can show you the text later.
Yeah. Let's. Yeah, we'll the finding something new applies here. So the difficulty for this is going to be a 6.
Okay.
And it
Shoulders.
will be intellect based.
Okay.
You can do this. I know you can. I know it's a little stressful. I know it's really tough.
So I have
but-
an asset, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
It can
then
also help.
yeah, I'm trained.
No.
I'm specialized in computer programming too. So that would be
Okay.
2.
Well, so you can only use one type of training. So if you want to use, we could use the computer programming instead.
Okay.
So because this is more like you're not creating a program, you're more like looking through code and trying to find find something that's out of place. So yeah, you can use your specialization for computer programming, asset from Impulse, chance one that you said you want to offer an asset to based on your observations.
I can either do that or I can do enable others, which basically relies on the helping roles,
Oh.
and I don't have to use an action. I just do nothing. I just help.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you can do that too. So that's 2 assets and specialized. So I think that's a reduction of 4.
Yep.
So you're at a 2. You want to do any effort?
Yeah. Because I get 1 effort for free, right?
If your edge is 3 or more.
Yes.
Yeah, you get 1 for free, so that brings it to a 1.
Okay.
You want to spend the points to make it a 0, or do you
I'll
want to roll
just
for
do it as a 1.
Okay. So gonna roll d20.
4.
Just barely making it. Every time that happens, it kills me. Okay. You scan. You begin to run like a sort of like diagnostics on his neural interface, and most of it seems fine. You notice there are some like augmentations. There are some like combat enhancements. Some like what's the word I'm looking for? Some like nerve replacement and like stimulation and stuff for like reflexes, like some pretty high end like augmentations, but nothing that would cause any like memory loss or anything. I think what you do find that seems to be out of place is there is a code running in the background that is not something that you would typically see in like in somebody's neural interface. It is almost like a mood augmentation that doesn't seem to be like user based. It seems to be like programmed into the interface. It's like to the device itself. That is keyed for certain like phrases and thoughts and things like that related to distrust or specifically related to catechism. Basically what you get is that this interface is keeping him from questioning the things that catechism tells him.
And I turn
like
it off.
like a brainwashing almost. Yeah, you could disable the program.
Gonna do that.
All right, and his head explodes. No, he's fine.
No!
No, you can disable the program, and almost as soon as you do, he sort of grows. You see, Phoebus getting a bit tense, and then he just goes, "Fuck. You're right. I'm so stupid."
No, you had a thing in your brain that made you that way. You're actually very smart. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just, how could I not see it? Like, I woke up and they offered me like a job after I told them I lost my memory. How? Oh my god.
To be fair, they're literally the worst, so it's really not your fault.
Oh, this is... They took my memories from me. That's got to be what happened, right?
I mean, probably. I think. I don't know how they do that. I'm sure we can get them back.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm feeling lightheaded.
Do you want to sit down? There's a bed right here.
Yeah. He goes to lay down on the bed for a second, kind of over on his side. And you notice something else that you didn't see before. On the back of his neck, he has a tattoo, or what looks like a tattoo that never seen on him previously. It's essentially like just a black bar across the back of his neck.
Okay.
Phoebes, what's that?
What's what?
You have a tat on the back of your neck?
Oh, it's sort of like an identification thing.
For catechism.
Like
Yeah.
a barcode.
Yeah. I see Savannah saying yes.
Yeah.
It's a hitman.
Yeah.
I did a
they pulled
hitman, okay?
Yeah. Catechism did a hitman.
I don't understand.
Uh, uh, it's a video game. They got
Okay.
barcode. The assassin. It's got
A
barcodes
barcode on the
Oh,
back of his
okay.
head.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand now.
Shame. Yeah, it says they gave that to me after they offered the job, or maybe before. I don't even know at this point. They might have already done it.
So, just to be clear, when you woke up after your accident, you already didn't remember anything?
No. I woke up. I didn't remember any of the how I got there or anything like that. All I knew was my name. I knew that I was from San Angeles, and I knew I still knew how to like hack stuff. I knew computers. I knew a lot of stuff about like martial arts, which that feels like something they probably added after the fact.
I mean, you were into martial art movies, but I don't know if you were into martial arts, the actual thing.
I didn't know that about myself. It's good.
It's nothing to be ashamed of.
No, it sounds cool.
Yeah.
I haven't watched a movie in... Oh god, I guess it was over. I don't think I've ever seen a movie. I don't remember any movies.
Oh, honey.
But all I know is I woke up and there was this like redheaded lady there, and she was talking to me about stuff, and
Describe Miss Scarlet.
yeah, that's her.
Son of a fucking...
She's actually...
I am so fucking sick of her.
She's the reason why I'm here, actually. She got... I guess she quit without notice before she could be officially terminated. So they sent me here to
Kill her.
terminate her. Yeah, well, to tender her termination. Yeah, to kill her.
Yeah.
There's a lot of words that they use for things that are easier words to use. I hate corporations.
We
So
do
do we,
too.
darling.
So yeah.
You want to help us
they-
fuck him over?
Sure.
Great. Oh, we should probably tell Yule. We just keep adding to the team without really telling her, don't we?
The problem is like if I don't complete my mission, they're gonna send somebody to terminate me.
I mean, do we care if he kills Miss Scarlet? Maybe we could get memories from her.
This. We could use this to our advantage, though.
Never get to just kill anybody anymore.
I mean, I hate her. I fucking hate Deborah Keene. She's literally the embodiment of everything I despise about the corpse.
I want to shoot her.
Shooting is too easy. Like I want to rip her limb from limb.
Sure,
I-
it's easy. All right.
Hate her.
Yeah, I fucking see.
I mean, for her, like too easy a death, like too quick. I am not disparaging what you do. Like your accuracy, like you're lethal with guns. Like you're a fucking surgeon. I am not disparaging that in any way. I'm just saying it's too clean a death for her. Like it would be too good. Like I want I want it to be sloppy. I'm sorry,
But-
was that too much?
Should she maybe know something about how to get back the memories? Because she was
She may
there.
know what the fuck's going on.
Well, when
Also,
she
at
just
this
woke up.
point, she, at least at this point, believes. Though she does know that we've run off with her very expensive item, but we had to because she fucked up and got raided. So that's on her. I think we can use this. I really do. Okay. Go with me. She got raided. We're really pissed off at her. But we did find out through our connections on Earth that someone is coming to kill her. We intercept the assassin, you, Phoebe, and then we use that to our advantage to get as much info from her as we can. And then GB can just kill her. Or we all can. Like, I feel like we could all share in that. That might be fun.
Never done a group killing before.
No, me either.
I mean, I know I've probably killed people before, kind of. I mean, Apollo, but that was more indirect. I'm not really like a hands-on kind of person for doing that. So
I would make an exception for Deborah Keene.
I can't say I've ever killed anyone, but I mean, sounds like it's something that everyone's doing. So, I mean, with adequate protection, I think it'd be something I'd be interested in.
We don't peer pressure around here. No, you only, like, if you want to be involved in the slaughter, you can. But no pressure.
I just really want to make sure that I'm okay and that nothing is going to happen. And I think we can try it. We can talk about it later.
Sure. Like, and like, if you get into it and you're like, you know what, this isn't for me, like, we can just, you can, of course, finish up.
Okay, everybody. I think maybe we're getting a little excited. I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves about Miss Scarlet, and that's okay. She makes some of us very angry. But maybe let's dial it back just a bit.
Right. Sorry.
About the group killing and things. Again, it doesn't bother me. I sort of do it for a living. But I just feel like maybe we're overcomplicating a bit.
Okay.
Totally.
And
How
just
about we just
scaring
go
the
in,
children.
grab her, tie her up, and then kill her after we get info from her.
Sure.
Okay.
As long as she ends up dead, everyone in this room comes out on top.
Fine.
Sure.
and we can talk to her about getting Phoebus's memories back, right? Because she was there when Phoebus woke up.
Yes.
Yeah, if we can do that, I'd like that too.
Yeah, that's part of the first part of the plan.
Sounds like a good plan to me. I've got my my gear stashed back at where I was holding up. Catechism tech that they give me for this kind of job. I don't know if that's something y'all want to use or just like go at it with the things that you've got, because
What sort of tech are we talking about?
laser sighted aim or like targeting rifles, some thermite grenades.
Grenades.
You know, just like your basic assassin's toolkit.
Looks to choke. That sounds good, right?
Oh yeah, fine. I mean, whatever you need to get the job done, I guess.
I rely a little bit more on like gadgets and stuff, so
Sure, everybody's got a thing.
I have a question. Do you still find me attractive, even without like the memories and stuff?
that seems inappropriate for this situation that we're I mean, like, objectively, yes. Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I mean, like, objectively, everyone in this room is very attractive.
That's true.
Objectively, yes.
Okay, I think we're gonna just stop that conversation right there. Before I also have to kill you.
I feel like that was a compliment.
That was just stating fact. Everyone in this room is
Oh
extremely
no,
attractive.
it was a compliment. I just don't want it to go any further than that about certain people that are in the room. Or I might have to murder you.
I'm so confused right now.
I'm
Am
sorry.
I? Okay, so now that we have like a basic idea, maybe we should all just step back, reflect, and just rest for the evening.
Right. I'll just go sleep on the couch, I guess.
Oh, there's a giant robot head there. Hey, Choke, can you like mount the giant robot head like somewhere in here?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean, how big is it?
It's like this.
Oh my god, is that Tenacious Tesla?
Yeah. She got well, she was macking with one of them. I don't even remember. And then the other one came in and like knocked her head off into the audience.
Do
And
you
it
know how
almost
much that's
killed
worth?
Zane, but it was really cool.
Spoilers! I'm like 2 episodes behind.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, and no, it's not your fault. Like literally, TT's head is like on my couch, so like, oh, that's blown.
Yeah. Like I said, it almost killed Zane, but it was very cool.
Yeah, I don't see why we couldn't hang it up. It's probably gonna need a brace, but
Cool. Yeah, you can have the couch.
Cool. I'll just help move the head. All right. So you mount the head on Clarity's wall. You and everybody goes to sleep. All right. Okay. So, it's a bit early for a break, but this does feel like a good thematic cut point. So, yeah, let's just take an early break, and we'll come back for the planning and execution of the assassination of Miss Scarlet. It's a Weird Clue sequel. All right, we'll be back in a little bit, everyone. Stay tuned and hang out. Everybody go stretch, drink some water, whatever you might need to do. And we'll see you here in a bit. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Neon Souls. We tried to get the web captioner up. Still not working. So once again, we apologize. Let's get back into it. So you're rested, wake up the next day, ready to begin your murder plan, your group murder plan.
I have a new move that's literally a mechanic for group murder plans.
There's no way.
Yep,
I don't
You ready?
believe you. What is it?
here we go. It's called strategize. Having an action plan in place before facing a challenge improves the odds of success, even if that plan is eventually changed or discarded once it's put into play. If you and your allies spend at least 10 minutes going over a plan of action, all of you gain 1 free level of effort that can be applied to one task you attempt during the execution of that plan within the next 24 hours.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. The plan of action must be something concrete and executable in order to gain this benefit, but action initiate 10 minutes to complete. Costs me 6 intellect points, which
jeez.
technically means it costs me 2, but
Still, that's really good. Okay, so do we want to start with like a planning scene then, or where do you guys want to start with? because we can go with if you want to gear up first or see what Phoebus has to offer to this plan from his catechism loot drop.
Yeah. Cho, do you maybe want to go with him to his little hidey hole place? One,
Sure.
like, just in case he's being watched and someone's going to come after him. And two, I don't entirely trust him right now. We did just take some brainwashing out of his head.
Yeah, I can do that.
And 3, he mentioned he might have some weapons. I personally have nothing but a stun stick, and that's not going to do me much good if we are trying to protect ourselves against someone who's lethally weaponized. Perhaps see what other weapons he's got. He is an assassin.
Could definitely be helpful.
Okay. Sure.
Perfect. Whatever you got, I know how to use light, medium, heavy, anything. It's a new thing I got.
I've got some extras if he doesn't have anything that strikes you.
Perfect.
Okay. Anything else before I guess Choke and just Choke is going with Phoebus to his hideout. Okay. Anything else?
I mean, I'm gonna interrogate Clarity about her feelings for a newly jacked Phoebus, but that can come later.
Yeah, we can come back to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all want to think on that for a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's so Choke, you and Phoebus get in the car, and he sort of directs you back to G-Sphere, to some of those like warehouse districts and some of like the decommissioned areas of G-Sphere, where they do some of their processing, where it seems a lot of black market activity happens, which you've probably picked up on at this point. Guides you to a numerically marked warehouse. Doesn't have any other like signifiers on it or anything else, and doesn't have any loading like personnel or drones that are currently in the area. Leads you around a side door, and once you enter, parked in the middle of this hangar is a spaceship, a small spaceship. It's like sleek, black, probably has some you get, this is more of a like a single single personnel I'm trying to say like infiltration ship. Has some like cloaking and what's the word I'm looking for? Like stealth capabilities to it, as well as probably some light like weapon hard points on the wings for probably in-flight combat. And he leads you around to the back. He says, "I just have most of the stuff stashed through here. Hold on," and like leans, reaches up, places a hand on the back panel, which seems to unlock the loading bay, and as it opens up, there's just a small, probably like a cargo container sized interior that has various weapons, devices, gadgets mounted on the walls, as well as like a small cot and some other like living arrangements around here for extended space travel. He climbs up into it over the ladder and begins to kind of root around. He says, "Let me know if there's anything you want. Like I said, I didn't pay for any of this, so have at it. Honestly, at this point, fuck them." Choke, there are several things that might be interested to you. There's some light weaponry, several like containers of like energy packs for blaster pistols and rifles. There are some like night vision goggles, other like climbing gear, things like that. There's some more expensive and some like higher grade weaponry, like a shotgun, some light and medium blasters, a needler, and on the sort of highest end, there's some pretty high tech weaponry and equipment in here. There are, let's see, there's one pulse laser gun, as well as a stealth suit that looks like it's probably custom made for Phoebus, but might be able to fit people of similar body types. And in the very end, mounted on the wall, there is also what looks like a backpack, like some straps, some harnesses, stuff like it's a jetpack.
Wow. It really hooked you up.
Oh yeah, this is just like for quiet missions. You should see what they give me for the loud stuff.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
There's a lot of stuff I think here might be useful. I mean, obviously weapons if you're just planning on going in, fast and heavy. I have some more subtle stuff too. I've got some lockpicking algorithms and like basically cardless access for secured areas. Some other fun things too. Take what you want.
Okay. All the big stuff is coming.
Okay.
The jetpack is coming. Obviously.
Okay. Yeah, there's a stealth suit which gives access an asset for stealth tasks.
That's coming with me. The
Jetpack.
The pulse laser gun is coming with me because Chance seems to like shocky things. Laser.
Yeah, it is a medium weapon, but it is rapid fire. Has a long range.
Great. And then the lock-picking algorithms and stuff that he was talking about, we'll pull those.
Yeah. It's the infiltrator. Gives an asset for lock-picking tasks when used with electronic locks, which is most locks, if not all locks.
And I think everyone... I'll pull a needler too, just for something light.
Yeah. Light weapon, long range.
I think that's good. Everybody else has a gun, right?
Or they can blast people with their minds
Or they can
and
blast
stuff
with
like
their
that.
minds. Okay. I think that's good.
All right.
Yeah, so we'll pull all the stealth stuff, the jetpack, and the 2 guns. So Chance will have guns.
All right. Okay, you can take all that, and Phoebus doesn't argue of anything. Points to he said jetpack. Really? You want to take the jetpack? I mean, if you have a way to use it, I just never really found it to be really that practical.
Oh, I'm sure we'll find a way to use it. Literally yesterday, I had to jump off a roof, so
that probably would have been useful for this.
Extremely. Cool. What about the ship?
Oh, what about it?
I mean, are you just live in it? Is it just like a container? Or
Yeah, it's
does it fly?
No, it's a company lease. Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know it's here. Just,
Yeah, I mean it's pretty nice.
case of emergency.
High-end autopilot. It's got a mini bar.
No shit.
Yeah.
They really hooked you up.
Yeah, Catechism pays well.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Of course, they also took my memories and brainwashed me into murdering dozens of people. But yeah, pays well.
Yeah, the killing usually does.
Yeah. All right. I guess let's get this stuff back.
Cool.
Climb out. Locks it again. There's a beep beep as he locks it up, and two of you head back. So interrogation. Interrogate away.
So, this is all a little shocking, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I feel like weirder things have happened to us, so not really. I mean, it's a little
That's
weird, but
not really a fair gauge, though, because like really weird shit happebans to us. So, it's a bit of a bell curve
Yeah.
situation.
that's true.
Yeah. Phoebus is ripped, though.
Yeah.
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 Would you care to elaborate on this new development?
Phoebus is ripped now.
Mhm.
And
And that makes you feel
what?
the first thing that you
Exactly.
asked was whether or not he finds you attractive. You
Well, yeah,
didn't
it's
need
flattering.
to ask that.
It's flattering when people find you attractive, and if it wasn't attractive anymore, that would be less flattering.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I feel like the only reason Phoebus liked me in the first place was because I was like one of the only people he interacted with. So
not true.
I don't know. That's kind of why I was never really interested.
You weren't interested in him because he was interested in you.
Well, I mean, it was more like, well, yeah, but like I feel like he was only interested in me for like, oh, I don't know.
The fact that you're gorgeous, you are the most talented hacker I've ever seen, you're a lovely human being.
I don't know. How well did he really know me?
Well enough.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm suddenly attracted to him or anything because he's ripped now. That would make me very shallow.
No, I would say it would be a new development.
I mean,
And with new developments come change.
I'm kind of seeing. I mean, we're not. I mean, we went on a date, so like, I don't know if we're dating. But, like, I'm kind of seeing Zane. So like,
okay.
what's that look for?
Nothing. I just find it very interesting. This turn of events, that's all.
This is like that one episode of Rock'em Sock'em Love 'Em.
Which one?
Like season 2, where
Oh, when Mace Machinations came back.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're right. Phoebus is Mace Machinations.
Well, I feel like it. I hope it doesn't turn out like it did in the show.
I mean, they all were kind of completely destroyed. Yeah, that would be bad. But I mean, it was really hot in the meantime. I'm just saying.
I mean, that's true.
So are you two just not interested in why he's ripped now?
Do you know why?
No.
I feel like we were just having this straight up conversation, like not quietly, not secret.
No, I'm like in the
Just
room,
right
just
here.
listen.
Chance is just there. Yep,
Yeah.
no, 100%. Not trying to hide it at all.
I love it.
Do we know why he's ripped?
I mean, he probably worked out. He became a hitman.
In a year?
No, that is a really good point. I mean, we sort of asked him about his memory situation when he woke up, but we didn't ask whether he woke up like fucking jacked or if that was like a later development.
Mm-hmm.
Does
What
that?
he's been doing other than being a hitman,
I mean, does that affect anything?
potentially.
Like doing as in exercising or doing as in like what?
Just
Some sort
You
of
know.
synthetic substances?
possibly synthetic substances or augmentations. I mean, if Catechism has something like that,
That's a very fair point. We'll grill him some more when he gets back.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of bad if Catechism has a superhuman serum.
which is my concern after hearing that someone was, not ripped and got very ripped in a year. I mean, combat skills aside, people's bodies don't just do that quickly.
Well, fair.
Anyway, continue. We can continue talking about other things. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Just leaves the room.
But for real, like, he's Mace Machinations and you're Terror Treads. Like, this is uncanny.
I don't want to be her. She was like the worst robot that season.
Terror Treads. Oh, I take offense to that. Terror Treads was amazing. Like, she could just trample everything.
That's true. I don't know. I just want to be a cool robot in this scenario.
You're the coolest robot in this scenario.
I don't even think this is a scenario. I think this is just this is nothing.
Do not call your potential happiness nothing, dear.
I am perfectly happy.
Are you, though?
Yeah, I just went and saw Rock'em Sock'em Love'em live and got a robot head.
Well, yeah, there's that. All right. Just saying. I love Zany and all. This is just very fortuitous.
I haven't
And
checked.
I don't think should be ignored.
I should probably check on Zane. He looks kind of bummed out last night.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry we kind of like interrupted there. Yeah, go say hi. I'm gonna text Alco and figure out dinner tomorrow.
Are you going out again?
Maybe. Yes,
This,
yes,
like-
we're going out again.
How many times have you been on a second date?
I'll get back to you on that. I might take a second to figure out. I'll be back.
Okay.
Sure, text Alco. The answer
Okay.
is once.
So Clarity wanted to go talk to Zane, and Impulse wants to text Alco. All right. Is there anything Chance wants to do?
I'm gonna do some research on the artifact that I don't remember what it was called, that I got requested to find from my friend Dirk.
Yes, the terahertz scanner, I believe. Oh, sorry. Let's go ahead. Let's do that first. So you want to do some research on like trying to get some information on like what Lunatech might have done with it, or where they might be keeping this.
Yes.
This information.
So yeah, trying to figure out where it's being kept, and what kind of like security protocols are around it. Because if I'm trying to get it and trying to get the data on it, I need to know who I need to ask help from.
Yeah. Let's. Are you trained in any like research tasks?
I should be, but I don't know that I am. I chose to not do that for some reason. Wowie.
Yeah. Biology,
Let me look
chemistry.
at my skills. Hold on.
I guess it depends. How are you approaching this?
I mean, generally, this would be something that I probably would have asked Clarity help for help. I would have asked Clarity to help, but she is doing something. So, I wonder.
I can help after.
It's true. You could help after. I'm looking to see if I have anything else that I can like. Ooh, how about this? Can I kind of just look in to see if there is any like what do we know what this does, or is that not information that I have right now?
I don't remember if he told you. You could look into that.
Yeah, just see what it does.
Mhm.
I think I
Let's
could
see.
probably use like chemistry and biology skills to research that. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe closer to biology.
Okay.
Okay. So it's gonna be an intellect-based task. Probably put this at a 4.
Okay.
And so yeah, you have training. Is there anything else you can use or want to use? Obviously, you can spend effort.
Yeah. Well, something I don't understand. I'll just spend effort.
Okay. All right. So 4. Training brings it to a 3. Do you have 2 levels of effort now?
Yes.
So if you want to spend both, that would be 5 points total minus whatever your edge is.
And intellect is nothing. But I have a
Really?
high pool.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's because I'm an explorer. My edge is in my.
Right. You need to,
But
you
I have a
to
high
put it in other
intellect
things.
pool, so 5 is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So 5 points, and go ahead and the roll would be a 1 now.
Oh. Okay.
So gotta roll 3 or higher.
Okay. 14.
Nice. Okay, so you hit the internet and look up some information. Like I think you probably start at any information that's out there on Biosite and articles and publications by Dirk into his research subjects. Let me quickly pull up the page this is on. All right. Yeah, you look into Dirk's research, and a lot of it isn't exactly stuff that you're super familiar with. Probably something you can like cross research and try to familiarize yourself a little bit better on. But the subject of Dirk's research was mostly in utilizing like light and sound frequencies for high precision scanning of biological and non-biological substances, being able to sort of like identify things using them for a wide array of purposes. This sort of technology is something that could be utilized in medical, military, or commercial use for all sorts of companies. And there's a lot of like buzz on the internet over his articles, or there was back in the day. Obviously, the research kind of stops. And there aren't any really articles about it coming from Biosite or referencing Biosite in recent months. But you do begin to find articles that are that begin to pop up from Lunatech around the time that the Biosite ones stop. Press conferences, like tech, like shows and conferences and stuff too, where Lunatech was promoting some very promising breakthroughs that they were having on this subject, given the failures of Biosite to really capitalize on the research potential here, discussing the use of these terahertz frequencies to mostly, from Lunatech's perspective, the use in like military adaptations, through allowing their officers to scan through walls of structures and identify occupants, and being able to determine the types of I mean, all sorts of things, like be able to determine like tech and composition of different materials and stuff from a very long distance, utilizing these frequencies, and wanting to make it sort of portable and compact for the use of for easy use by their personnel. So I would say you get an idea of like what this scanner that he has told you about, that Dirk told you about, would have done, what this prototype would be used for. You also get, based on these articles, some information on who might be handling this research and development, who might have access to it. There is a research that is like credited as like the head, like the director of this development on these terahertz devices, named Doctor, of course, Claude Eustaine, Eustaine, who sort of is pioneering or using this research, and he works for the Lunatech. Most of his research is with Lunatech's military, like weapons development and department. So works closely with the LSF, but is employed by Lunatech.
Ooh, a lot.
Yeah.
Awesome. Research.
All right.
I'm gonna log that away for now.
Okay. You have all that. And okay, so while Chance is doing that, who wants to talk to who first? And then we'll get Choke back in the picture.
I guess it's me.
Okay. Claire, do you go and you knock on the door to Zane's room? There's a bit of like movement inside. Door opens up. Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, well, last night didn't end exactly the way I thought it would. And I felt kind of bad about that. And he
Oh.
did catch a giant robot head for me. So I just wanted to stop by and see how you're doing.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm fine. You don't have to like apologize for it or anything. Like I figured that it wasn't. You didn't plan to have some super muscly guy from Earth show up having his mind erased and like laying in your bed and stuff.
Yeah, no, I didn't plan for that. But like, it's not like, I mean, she punches him in the arm.
Like we're cool. I seriously, I'm not.
Do you want
I'm
to
not
like?
upset.
Do you want to like go to the VR arcade sometime?
Yeah, totally. That sounds like a lot of fun. Whenever you're free, I assume you're like dealing with stuff right now, so like I don't want to.
Yeah, I'd say I'm free now, but I think we're trying to kill someone, so I don't know if I'm free now.
Yeah, I mean it's Tuesday, so I sort of assumed y'all be killing someone.
Yeah.
But I'm free tomorrow.
Yeah. Tomorrow could be good.
Cool. Just let me. I mean, you know where I am usually, where I live. So just like let me know. Arcade sounds like a lot of fun.
She stands on her toes and kisses his cheek, and then just kind of waves. And okay, tomorrow.
Yep. Tomorrow. And he, like starts to turn, then looks across, and Ghost is standing in the corner over there staring, and just starts inside.
Oh, hey, are you?
I'm good. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
She takes another bite of cereal. This is very good too.
Yeah.
I think it's better on the moon.
Really?
Yeah, definitely.
I haven't compared recently, but I'll take your word for it.
Just takes another bite. I just really wanted to make Ghost just the biggest troll in this whole game. Impulse, you text Alco.
I'll start with personal things. Hi, I think I have an idea for Thursday, but also I may need to talk about work stuff too.
Text back. Yes, we should come up with solid plans. We can talk about that later. If you need help with work, I can help you with that first if it's urgent. Alco.
Darling, you don't need to sign the texts. I know it's you. One. Two. After the raid, Who did your people manage to snatch up? Did they end up taking in Red?
Response: No, I don't think we got the leader or the orchestrator of the event. We had a few of the employees still interrogating, but they haven't been able to give us much. We've been following up on this lead on this person, Red. If you need to have transcripts or of any of these interrogations, I can perhaps send some to you.
That'd be
Alco.
great.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
He does Alco and then, sorry, another text. Didn't mean to do that. Amazing. I mean, I have history with her, so if you need more help tracking her down, I'd be happy to help.
Do I want to know any details on what this job is?
She just says plausible deniability.
Right. Boy, I haven't done an intrusion. This is not the strongest intrusion, but I'm gonna do one right now. That basically
Okay.
is what Alco responds, unless you want to object. Says we have some audits coming up, and with needing deniability, it might be better for us to keep this as separated as possible.
She'll take it. I'll give it to Chance. Understood.
I'll send you the transcripts, though.
Thank you.
Just don't tell anyone where you got them.
Got what?
I'll call you about Thursday later.
Good. I'll be waiting.
All right. Choke. You arrive back at the loft. A duffel bag of weapons in your over your shoulder, like some sort of murdery Santa Claus. Or just Santa Claus, depending on your views.
Like Krampus.
Isn't
Yeah.
there one about Santa takes the bad children and puts them in a burlap sack and like beats them?
I
Isn't
think
that
I
that's
think
one?
that's
Krampus.
Krampus.
Is that Krampus? Oh,
I think so.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know. Santa's creepy.
Santa is creepy across the board.
Show everybody what I brought.
Well, that's a lot more than I was expecting.
It usually is with me.
You
Well played.
suddenly brought guns.
Oh, those two are for you.
Oh,
Really?
I've got this too.
Oh, and Phoebus
Sets
has a
the
jetpack.
down.
Can I play
I'm
with
sorry,
it?
what?
Yes.
Yes, I can play with it.
Or yes, it's a real like a jetpack.
Both.
Oh.
Outside.
Just watch the throttle. It has a lot more kick than you'd expect.
Okay.
I mean, is there like a like an instructional video or something that maybe she should watch first, or like?
No, I'm like very intuitive with learning, so I think I got it.
I think there's an instruction book, and like there's a little pocket on the side, and pulls it out, hands it over. It's like 3 pages, and it's like put on jetpack. Button start. It's got a diagram of like somebody flying into a wall with the circle and the X. Like, don't do that. Product liability is one of the first things that the corporations did away with.
Clarity grabs it, runs outside with it.
Zine,
Yeah.
can you go make sure that Clarity doesn't blow herself up with a jetpack?
She's got a jetpack?
Yeah. Why don't you go watch?
Sane just runs out the door.
All right, good. That'll work.
It's just a distant, this is awesome. From outside.
Whoosh.
Is this okay?
Okay, so the weapons and stuff you got, if you guys want to like divvy stuff up first, or we can talk, or I can let you guys do your planning for Impulse's move and come up with some sort of again, we don't have to sit down and come up with all the details of the plan. I don't like, at 11:30 this person, 11:35 this person, like we don't have to go through all that, but it might be good to know exactly like what y'all are gonna do in some loose idea other than just murder as a group. Impulse, Alco does send you the transcripts of the interrogations. I could give you like a place or a setup for this, but I kind of want to make this a little more. This is a collaborative game. And I like the idea of seeing what y'all come up with, because I don't really have something in mind because I've been bullshitting most of this. Like where you think that she is, like what's the best setup for like how you guys can find her, and where do you think this is going to take place? Because I want to see what y'all come up with. But I'd say like they have an idea of like where she might be, like where she's hiding out and laying low right now.
She's a highfalutin lady, so she's probably in Violet. Managed to.
If someone
buy
says
her way
sir, I'm gonna fucking lose it though.
in. Okay, now I need more time to think about it.
You guys can do whatever you want.
I actually no.
Anybody's welcome to chime in on this. This is y'all's plan. I want y'all to set the scene. I'll even throw out XP.
Now I really want it to be at Sir. God damn it.
It can be at Sir, but you don't get XP for that because that was my idea.
Fine.
I get XP if I was thinking of Sir.
Before it was said.
Yes.
Prove
You give
it.
yourself an XP. Do y'all want to say
Morgan
she's hiding
gets
out?
an XP. Not Clarity. Morgan gets an
Yeah.
XP.
Y'all want to say she's hiding out at Sir? Is this how we're
No.
bringing Sir back into this?
No. It would just be really fucking funny. Okay. In the year she's amassed literally like a gang of smugglers. Okay. So I mean, she probably has a hideout with something as a front, being a smuggler. Like literally that's her thing.
What did she give me? Like a small amount of background, like a short.
Yeah. So she was essentially like a fixer for catechism. She started off like setting up it was like the middleman for catechism needing essentially third parties like the crew here to run illegal jobs. So she would sort of organize those, be the point of contact, and set up those operations.
Like, long story short, she was the first person to hire us in season 1, but she hired us for a very convoluted job that basically made us kind of take the heat for a very elaborate scheme to like cover up the fact that the corpse had someone murdered, and totally fucked us over in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Would she
So
maybe
we
be hiding
hate
out?
her.
Gotcha. Would she maybe be hiding out with another group like us? Because if that's what she did, she probably has a few and might be bouncing between them to like.
So
cover
like
the trail.
she created the Ravagers, like those are her like hench people, but she also has like a group of more elite type people like us that do other things for her.
Yeah.
I like that.
I like that. Yeah. Chance gets an XP.
Hey. Okay.
Okay. So she has essentially hired, based on like you read through the transcripts, is that she has.
Can they
Yes.
please be like the poor man's version of all of us?
Like the Nega Impulse and
Yes.
the Nega
And the
Clarity.
Nega Joke and the Nega Clarity. Please.
Yes. No, there could definitely be. All of y'all are going to meet your doppelgangers with this group. Okay.
I already have a
I don't know.
doppelganger. It's called a twin.
The trash doppelganger now.
Okay. I'm essentially setting up this operation. We probably won't get to this today, but I'm going to set up this operation to plan for the next. I'm going to let you guys plan my next session for me.
Oh, okay, great. Cool. Val, yet again, out here saying all the stuff that most GMs keep in their head, but we all would be saying it too. It's okay.
Yeah. And just to peek behind the curtain. This, for anyone out there that wants GM tips, let your players write the story for you so you can
100%.
play Monster Hunter.
Bonus points if you literally pick a system where that's their job. They make it up as you go.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm just gonna run next season of this is gonna just be Good Society.
I'm all about it. So.
Okay. So she's hiding out. So the interrogation of one of her employees that was at the meeting talks about like not necessarily knowing where she'd be exactly, but knowing that she hires out a couple of different groups to run jobs for her for some of her more dangerous procurements. A lot of her operation with the Ravagers is just sort of picking up bits of tech here and there, stuff that has been like fenced through their organization that's been stolen by other people. They don't do a lot of the dirty work, but every once in a while there's like a really high-end piece of tech, something that she wants, like the arm that was stolen, that she will outsource to a couple of different groups that will run those jobs for her. So one of them, based on your intel and stuff here, you gather that there's one group that she has been contacting, or that she would probably hire for something like this. How on the nose do we want to go here? Are they working out of a like an abandoned like you guys were like in a garage, like in a repair shop or
Loft
something like
of some sort.
that?
Yeah, I think it was a repair shop.
I was like from season 1
Oh,
that
yeah.
y'all had the garage, which was the old like repair.
It was an old like auto shop kind of
Yeah,
deal.
auto shop. That's the word I was looking for. Just couldn't find it. So yeah, some sort of like auto repair or hovercraft repair shop. Okay. Okay. Choke. I guess Savannah. What are some defenses that you think that this repair shop has?
My brain is just screaming turret.
Okay. Classic.
Yeah.
So auto turret.
Yeah.
All right. Clarity. What's another? Morgan, I guess.
Defenses?
Mm-hmm.
Like a sonic security fence that hurts your ears if you go through it. Listen, I've been watching a lot of Lost.
Yes. Yes, I love it. Sonic security fence. Okay. Don't want to get something from each. Yeah, let's Chance. What's another?
My brain says electric moat, but that's like the same concept as Morgan's, just electricity instead of sound. Why am I about electricity? How about location cloaking? So, like, wherever the hangar is, they have a cloaking device that makes it look like something else.
Okay.
Like Mega Mind.
All right. And Sid.
Okay, so it's in an old auto place, but it's cloaked to look like something else.
Yes, in like one of the we'll probably say this is like in G Sphere. And
Okay.
yeah, this is like out near some of like the decommissioned like industrial sections, that there's like some sort of like hologram like overlay over the location that makes it harder to locate.
Okay. They have mutant guard dogs.
Yes, please. Okay. Auto turrets, sonic security fence, mutant guard dogs, and a hologram cloaking, and the NECA group.
We just like totally set up our own demise. This is amazing.
This is so much more brutal than anything I would have come up with against y'all. Okay. So you know that she's there. She's hiding out. She's paid these people to protect her. You know what the defenses are. What's the? We'll go back into some like RP here. What do you guys want to plan? What do you want your approach to be?
turn the group against her.
I mean, that would make everything quite easy, wouldn't it? We just have to track them down.
Like, if we can get ourselves invited into there under the guise of something else and then convince them to turn against her,
That's not a bad idea.
Can we track these folks down?
I can probably do that.
Yeah, let's do some research.
Okay. So your plan here is to find this group outside of their, or somehow contact them, to get into the location, and then
Or
Convi-
under false pretenses, track them down and turn them against their employer.
Yes.
like how we set up all these defenses, and they're just like, you know what? We don't want to deal with any of these. Let's figure out a way where we don't have
At
to.
least we did the planning to then subvert everything in the first place. So, you know.
Classic. I mean, the only thing that would have been more on the nose for y'all is saying you guys were going to go in as a repair
So we'll be
company.
repair people. And then we'll pull the fire alarm and
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. So, trying to think if there's any other planning or anything you have to do here for come up with your. So the approach would be: step 1, locate these people. Step 2, convince them to betray their employer. Step 3, using this group, breach the stronghold and take out Miss Scarlet.
Step 4, profit.
Step 4, profit. All right.
if they're as good as she seems to think that they are, I mean, we could have some great additions to Worm if we play our cards right.
I also love this plan because there's so many ideas that there's so many ways that I could provide intrusions to really fuck with it too. So find group. All right. Cool. We obviously only have about 30 minutes left, and I think we were going to do a little bit of an early session today because it's been a long fucking day. But is there any other like role play conversations, anything anyone wants to have outside of the mission here? No?
I mean, I'm sure we could vamp all day, but nothing's coming to mind.
Well, Phoebus says, all right, this sounds like a terrible plan, but you know what? I think we can make it work. I'm not usually one for like talking to people and stuff. I usually just like go in and like, but yeah, that sounds great. Let's get to work then.
This whole vibe of yours now is very interesting. Just, sorry. Again.
I wouldn't
Forget I said
know.
anything.
I don't remember my
I
last
know.
vibe.
It's like when people you knew when you were a child, like, oh, I remember you, and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Cool. Drinks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. And as the planning session it continues, and y'all come up with the nitty gritty of it, and get ready for your attack on Miss Scarlet. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end it there for today. I need to do this kind of stuff more and let y'all just completely plan all of the stuff that I do. But this is fun. I like doing this. Helps to get some insight. I like seeing the stuff that y'all come up with and then, decide to completely ignore. Did anyone have any progress on any of their arcs today?
I might have. Technically, I'm still in the opening, assessing the past, looking what's come before, and where it still needs to go. This certainly involves some real research. I feel like I did that.
Yeah, no, I think because number one, getting access to the biosite stuff, getting Dirk sort of reintegrated with things and getting his research back could help you. And then two, he has also said and the terahertz scanner is something that might help with your research. So yeah, definitely. So you get 2 XP for that.
Yeah.
Oh, did everyone take their XP at the beginning of the session?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. We normally say that at the beginning and someone yells it, so okay.
We forgot to do that. Oh, also Norda Boy. Sorry. No, that's later. I think going toward revenge, because my revenge was kind of more specifically toward catechism and converting one of their operatives feels like a step or clue.
Definitely. Include converting one of their operatives and planning on taking down somebody that has a lot of information on catechism. You might be able, and you guys have talked before about interrogating her and trying to get some information from her. So yeah, that definitely checks out. Okay. Clarity or choke?
I got us a bunch of expensive stuff. One of my things literally is if your stuff was stolen, you get more.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, turning Choke and the gang back into a big arsenal and yeah, ass-kicking machine. Sure.
I don't think I hung out with my alien cat or got closer to taking down Shadow, so...
No. Yeah, no cat time today.
No, I forgot. I really wanted to, and then I forgot.
Alfredo has been neglected.
No!
Okay. Minus 2 XP.
No!
That's fine, though. Okay. So everybody got their XP? I think that's it. I always feel like I need to be asking questions. Every other game I run, it's here are all the questions at the end of the session and how we get XP and stuff. And
I can ask questions.
Cypher Games just... Yes, go ahead.
Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Brainwashing.
Argument, yeah.
For brainwashing,
Is brainwashing
yeah.
worse? Maybe.
Yes.
I would say that's a fate worse than death.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes.
Scarlet was there when all of the brainwashing stuff happened to Phoebus.
Did we learn something new and important about one of the fixers?
Clarity cares about whether or not Phoebus finds her attractive.
That sounds like 4 XP for everybody. If I had to guess.
Yeah.
Oh, Chance has never done a group killing before.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
no, we found that out
We've
too.
done that.
Yeah. Surprisingly,
Oh,
neither
boy.
had impulse, so there's that too.
Wild.
I know, right? You would have totally thought if anyone it would have been her.
Oh boy. We need to do this at the end of every session. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We, especially for hanging out with us with our short session here today. Like I said, it has just been a week, and everybody deserves the 30 minutes back. So everybody do something productive with it. We will unfortunately not be here for next Friday, but we will be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully rested. We will unfortunately not be here for next the 11th of June, I believe. So is that right? Yeah. The 11th of June. In the meantime, we'll have most of our games over the next couple weeks. You can join us tomorrow for the conclusion of Saturday Night's Star Power Season 1. We're doing our finale there. And before we move on to a new season and a new system, we're going to be playing Fate for our Season 2. So I'm very excited about that. Never run Fate before, but it's going to be a lot of fun. We'll also have the setup or session 0 for our new season of Slaying 101. Forgot if you told everybody what you're calling it, Savannah. I've also forgot what we're calling it.
Oh, were you asking me?
Yes, I was.
The game is Vason. The show is called Thursday's Children.
Thursday's Children. Which is going to be fun because we're playing it on a Sunday, so I'm never going to remember the name of that
It'll
game.
make sense.
Yeah, I think I
into
understand the reference to it. But yeah. Yeah. So join us for that and all the other games that we got going on right now. And of course, check out our YouTube as well for all the other thousands of hours of content that we have on there for you. Hundreds of episodes of other games that we play in the past. You will never run out of anything to watch there, I promise. And it's all very good. Anyone have anything they want to plug or promote before we get going?
One more time, one shot on Sunday after our session 0 of Vasens. Twitch.tv/Collinomicon. We're all gonna have horrible Swedish chef accents. It's gonna be great. Check that out, and then go over 7 o'clock Eastern to Twitch.tv/Collinomicon. We're playing PBT May, and we're doing Apocalypse World, and I am gonna be a trailer trash twin, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. So please come check that out.
All right. All good? Okay. Thank you once again for my lovely Thank you once again to my lovely players for being here, and thank you to everyone out there for watching us. We will see everyone back here in 2 weeks for our next session. And until then, good game and good night, Internet.